Alright, hello everybody, welcome to another video. Today, my name is Chris, and today we're going to be going over the SB360 Capital Partners LLC liquidation sales as of Wednesday, May 8th, 2024. So we have the Old Time Pottery, so we're going to click on this here. So we have the Old Time Pottery in Foley, Alabama, the Old Time Pottery in Pelham, Alabama, the Old Time Pottery in Fort Myers, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Melbourne, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Newport Richey, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Orange Park, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Pensacola, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Tamarack, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Tampa, Florida, the Old Time Pottery in Kansas City, Missouri, the Old Time Pottery in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and the Old Time Pottery in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. As for Rite Aid stores, this is going to be a lot, so definitely brace yourselves. The Rite Aid store in Bellflower, California, the Rite Aid store in Cypress, California, the Rite Aid store in Elk Grove, California, the Rite Aid store in Encinitas, California, the Rite Aid store in Gardena, California, the Rite Aid store in Hanford, California, the Rite Aid store in La Habrea, California, the Rite Aid store in Lake Isiluni, California, the Rite Aid store in Lemon Grove, California, 2 Rite Aid stores in Los Angeles, California, the Rite Aid store in Moore Park, California, the Rite Aid store in Novadio, California, the Rite Aid store in Orange, California, the Rite Aid store in Palmdale, California, the Rite Aid store in Sacramento, California, the Rite Aid store in San Fernandino, California, the Rite Aid store in San Jose, California, the Rite Aid store in Union City, California, the Rite Aid store in Venice, California, and the Rite Aid store in Winchester, California. We have the Rite Aid store in Bridgeport, Connecticut, the Rite Aid store in Northford, Connecticut, the Rite Aid store in Fall River, Massachusetts, the Rite Aid store in Westminster, Maryland, and it was California, it was Winchester, California, Rite Aid store. In Maryland, we have the Rite Aid store in Westminster, Maryland, the Rite Aid store in Bloomfield, Michigan, the Rite Aid store in Noby, Michigan, the Rite Aid store in Sterling Heights, Michigan, the Rite Aid store in Barnegat, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Berlin, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Hackensack, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Lake Howita, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Marlton, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Pennsauken, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Port Monmouth, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Sewell, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Sicklerville, New Jersey, the Rite Aid store in Toms River, New Jersey, and the Rite Aid store in Williamstown, New Jersey. The Rite Aid store in Amherst, New York, the Rite Aid store in Brentwood, New York, the Rite Aid store in the Bronx, New York, Rite Aid store in Brooklyn, New York, Rite Aid store in Buffalo, New York, Rite Aid store in East Meadow, New York, the Rite Aid store in Flushing, New York, the Rite Aid store in Huntington Station, New York, the Rite Aid store in Lake Ronkonkoma, New York, the Rite Aid store in Lockport, New York, the Rite Aid store in Long Beach, New York, New York, Rite Aid store in Queens Village, New York, Rite Aid store in Rego Park, New York, Rite Aid store in Saratoga Springs, New York, Rite Aid store in Staten Island, New York, Rite Aid store in Tonawanda, New York, the Rite Aid store in Youngstown, New York, the Rite Aid store in Canton, Ohio, 2 Rite Aid stores in Dayton, Ohio, Rite Aid store in Lakewood, Ohio, Rite Aid store in Massillon, Ohio, the Rite Aid store in Toledo, Ohio, the Rite Aid store in Warren, Ohio, the Rite Aid store in Waverly, Ohio, the Rite Aid store in Allentown, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Exton, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Glen Olden, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Kent Square, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Media, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Morrisville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A total, in addition to that one Philadelphia store, we have an additional 7 Rite Aid stores in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Pottstown, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in State College, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Steelton, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in Wayne, Pennsylvania, the Rite Aid store in York, Pennsylvania, Rite Aid store in Norfolk, Virginia, Rite Aid store in Richmond, Virginia, and finally 4 Rite Aid stores in Virginia Beach, Virginia. So that's a lot of Rite Aid stores that are being liquidated right now by SB360 Capital Partners LLC. We also have JCPenney that's shutting down as well. I was actually wrong. The Shenango Valley Mall, Pennsylvania one closed on Sunday. However, the JCPenney store at Pear Tree Center in Ukiah, California, and the JCPenney at Crystal Mall in Waterford, Connecticut, are both scheduled to close by the end of this month, which is May 26th of 2024. I think that third JCPenney that was closing, that was due to the mall wanting to get knocked down and redeveloped. So SB360 had to kind of move quickly on that closing, I guess. And then obviously the only other liquidation going on right now is iDesk Office Furniture, and basically you can just email these 2 email contacts here to find out more information about the iDesk Office Furniture liquidation sales. So right now those are all the liquidation sales. Again, the retailers that are being liquidated right now by SB360 Capital Partners LLC are JCPenney, Rite Aid, and of course Old Time Pottery. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Link to the SB360 Capital Partners LLC events page will be located in the video description below, and that will be it.